Hello and welcome to Ultra GP's review of the 2016 Formula 1 liveries. We'll be looking at the design of all 11 challenges and giving them a rating out of 10. So who's got the best looking car on the grid? Let's find out. Starting from the very bottom, we have Force India. It's the same as last year, and last year's looked dull. With orange and green, the possibilities are limitless, so a dull black and silver leaves nothing but disappointment. It scores a pretty low 3 out of 10 from me. Oh Haas, I was looking forward to you the most. Much like Force India, the potential far outweighed what we got. I expected the new team to stand out, not blend in with the typical black and grey look. It matches the Haas machinery though, so there's that. I'll give it a 3 out of 10. McLaren found a way to somehow make the car have less colour than last year. At least it's better than the lame effort of the start of last season. Overall, I give the look 4 out of 10. At the time of filming, we don't actually have Renault's final race livery. What they did show at the team's reveal left a lot to be desired. I do like the matte black hexagons at the rear, but a lot more yellow is needed. So far it's a 5 out of 10, but I eagerly await to see what they do with the look. Pretty much unchanged, which is a trend this year, Toro Rosso looks as Toro Rosso as ever really. A bit less red on the rear with the loss of the Kesper branding, and a switch to black rims instead of gold is pretty much it in terms of changes. We'll give it a 5 out of 10. Ferrari is usually the most predictable car on the grid. I mean, it'll be red. Well, this year Ferrari actually surprised everyone with the SF16H, which incorporates touches of white a la the Ferraris of the 70s. Personally, it doesn't do much for me, perhaps it's the Geordie inside of us, but I just really don't like red and white together. Still, it's a solid 6 out of 10 for trying something new. Sauber remains pretty much unchanged from last year, so it loses points for originality, but it scores a 6 out of 10 for at least being a bit of colour on an otherwise dull grid. Mercedes has a pretty solid colour scheme, but has kept it relatively simple the last few years. This year they added a bit more black. It's a 6 out of 10 from me. Probably the simplest but most effective change comes from Red Bull. Since the loss of Infinity as a title sponsor, the former world champions went back to basics and revealed this sleek matte look, and the colours really burst out. A fantastic attempt. We'll give it a 7 out of 10. Notice any difference? Nope. Well, you know what they say, if it ain't broke. The Williams Martini livery has always looked amazing, so I couldn't help but give it a really solid 7 out of 10. It says a lot what I think about the year's livery when the Manners, which is a little basic, ends up being my number 1. A definite improvement over last year, the Manor uses actual real colour, including a very pleasing shade of blue. One of my favourite features is the vague M on the engine cover. Overall, a pretty nice looking car. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. So there you have it. There's our top liveries of the season. Agree, disagree, let us know in the comments below, and be sure to visit www.ultra-gp.com for all your Formula 1, Formula E and motorsport news.